And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear from Mr. Javed H. Paracha, the chairman of the Pakistan Tea Association. After all, this event has been organized for tea trade professionals from around the world, and we've had delegates and speakers from everywhere represented in this. This convention would be incomplete without the members of Pakistan Tea Association and delegates from all over our country. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Javed H. Paracha.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and jumbo, everyone. On behalf of Pakistan Tea Association, I warmly welcome the honorable delegates to the 3rd International Tea Convention. Firstly, I am highly grateful to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bestowing on me the responsibilities of a chairman of Pakistan Tea Association for the year 2021-22. This convention taking place after the gap of 22 years, and I am again thankful to my Allah that it is taking place during my tenure as a chairman of Pakistan Tea Association. I wish to acknowledge the untiring efforts of the chairman, Tea Convention Committee, my mentor, Muhammad Hanif Janu, a well-known personality and a good friend of tea fraternity, in making this convention a reality. Mr. Janu's wisdom, great knowledge of trade, and command in managing excellent global relationship helped to organize, and organizing committee play their role effectively under his leadership. I also wish to acknowledge my colleagues, Mr. Muhammad Naeem Khanani, the Senior Vice Chairman of Pakistan Tea Association, Mr. Adnan Ahmed Paracha, the Vice Chairman of Pakistan Tea Association, the convener and the past chairman, Mr. Hamid Saeed Khwaja, the deputy convener and the past chairman of Pakistan Tea Association, Mr. Mohsin Safi of Tapal Tea. Last but not the least, my entire tea convention committee. Thank you, Hanif Bhai, and thank you, the entire convention committee, for your valuable contribution in making this convention possible. A big round of applause for the entire tea convention committee. On this occasion, I must not forget the contribution and the sponsorship from Ekatera, who is our lead sponsor, followed by Tapal Tea, then Vital Tea, KTDA, and Herbal Taza, Islamabad Tea, Kamar Chai, Ahbab Impex, and then our bronze sponsors, ARP, Abdurrahman Paracha Company, Bank Islami, Dear Tea, MK Lines, Global Tea and Commodities, Mombasa, and Zyka Tea from Pakistan. A round of applause for the sponsors, please. Today is the International Tea Day, and on this occasion, we have coincided this event of holding this 3rd tea convention on this occasion. Tea trade in Pakistan has grown to a multi-million-dollar industry and is growing immensely. The global tea producing countries are benefiting from this market, growing market, and all known traders and tea producing countries recognize this fact. This is visible today with the presence of a large number of speakers and delegates from all across the world. This is a major multi-stakeholder meeting to discuss and find pragmatic solutions to the perennial problems of the tea trade. The convention is an open platform to debate critical issues, and it will help in framing policy discussions on tea trade and developing countries, the challenges and the expertise. I am sure that you are all familiar with the statistics. During the past decade, the volume of tea has increased manifold in Pakistan. Availing the opportunity, I wish to state that Pakistan consumes 250 million kilos tea annually and an open market to import tea from all tea producing countries. However, Pakistan imports nearly 40% of our consumption from Kenya alone. The phenomenal growth of Kenyan tea supply chain over the last 10 years is largely dependent on Pakistan consumption. The regulatory framework established by the Ministry of Commerce and Finance has been a strong contributor to this unprecedented market growth. At the same time, innovation in technology and increasing competition fostered by the market trends have changed the dynamics in the marketplace and produced some growing pains. As a consequence, we now face some tough issues on which various segments of the industry hold different views. Our objective of ensuring market efficiency and integrity while not impeding competition has become an increasing challenge in this environment. Today, I will highlight few issues that are of significant priority for the tea and trade industry of Pakistan. First of all, I will comment on the free trade agreement with Kenya and the rest of the producing countries. Secondly, the higher import duties and taxes at our end are unfortunately are encouraging trade through illegal means. Unfortunately, the tariff in Pakistan on tea import is 56% of the value. That leads to grossly misuse in the name of re-export, one transit trade, and various exemptions from the government of Pakistan to the different regions within Pakistan. I wish to recommend the governments of Pakistan, Kenya to work out the feasibility of implementing free trade agreement between the two countries, because Kenya is our largest partner in this trade. It is now of the foremost importance today to have free trade, since the balance of trade is widely in favor of Kenya. As I mentioned earlier, that Pakistan imports nearly 40% of the tea crop, that translates to nearly $450 million. With the implementation of the FTA at one end and the smuggling of and illegal trade and other exemptions at our end will come to halt simultaneously. It will help our country to increase export to the East Africa and the African region, particularly Kenya. The FTA will provide opportunity of level playing field to the PTA members, including traders, indenters, and packers. Pakistan tea market is expanding rapidly. Apart from the two large tea brands of Pakistan, namely three brands of Pakistan, namely Tapal, Lipton, and Vital Tea. New regional marketing companies like Islamabad Tea, Kamar Chai, Zyka Tea, Deer Tea, and others have emerged. This shows that the Pakistan consumers are moving towards the branded tea. The level playing field will lead to the competitive environment where tea marketing will be able to gain the market share through brand developing activity. It is pertinent to mention here that Pakistan a gateway to Afghanistan and other CIS country, and it's the shortest route to reach all these places through Pakistan, and a cost effective for the exporters of the tea world. At the one end, the demand of tea in Pakistan is rising rapidly, and other end, it is the shortest route to the access to the CIS. So partnering Pakistan is highly beneficial for the tea exporting countries of the world. Fortunately, Pakistan is fast growing in value-added tea exports to the various destinations across the globe. And Tapal tea is leading that area also. The principle-based approach confided in PTA combined and the best forces of a free market with a truly flexible and fair approach to regulation. As a result, we have witnessed unprecedented growth in the amount of money invested, volume, new products, trading platforms, and market participants. However, the phenomenal progress in industry for all its benefit carries with its new responsibilities and challenges. Let us play our role and let the authorities make a level playing field for all of us. And we know that the honest difference of opinion is a healthy sign of progress. Welcome to the business of chai, a true lifeline for the majority of Pakistanis. Let us roll up our sleeves and tackle the thorny issues. The tea industry is poised to make as much progress in the coming years. While we cannot predict the future, we can prepare to meet the challenges it holds. Not but the least, I should mention that the tea is being consumed in Pakistan, and I must say about 80% of the Pakistani peoples are drinking, and it's a food for them. They take tea, 3 times food with a roti or a bread, and they are through with their 3-time meal. So it's emphasized that it should be treated as a food item, not as a beverage or a luxury item. While we talk on the FTA, I think FTA will resolve the issue of foreign exchange saving as well, and the foreign exchange will be saved once our trade balance with our partners who are exporting tea to us is addressed from all countries of the exporting world. On this occasion, I wish a success to the East African Tea Association for having a 5th tea convention in Burundi in July. And we plan to take a delegation, and on that occasion we plan to sign a draft MOU during the trip. Thank you very much, and I am grateful for all you people who has come all the way to make this convention a success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paracha, for apprising us of the trends, the issues, and innovation brewing within the industry.